we are going to see protection from weeds. So if you see, weeds are nothing but the waste plants, we can say. Weeds are nothing but what? The waste plants that we don't require, okay? In a field there are many grass or then some kind of weeds are grown, we have to remove that weeds so that the other insects are not going to harm these our crops which are grown, okay? So we have, this is the most important method, we can say, protection of crops from the weeds, okay? So what we have to do, so we can say weeds are nothing but undesirable plants, okay, like grass or some other kind of plants which we are not going to require for our production, okay? Those are nothing but weeds. So and the removal of the weeds is called weeding. What is weeding? The removal of weeds, the process of removing weeds is called as what? Weeding, and it is very much necessary to remove the weeds. If the weeds are present, the nutrients are absorbed by these weeds, okay? And one more thing, insects may harm the crops. So for removing these weeds, we are having some methods. What are those methods? So the weeds can be removed either by plucking them, okay, with our hands, or by using some implements are there. So we are going to remove the weeds. So the modern or the normal method of removing the weeds is nothing but uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time, from week to week, or from for 10 days, or we are going to remove the weeds, and this is done with the help of a implement called as kurfi, okay? And seed drill is also used to remove these weeds, okay? So weeds are controlled by using certain chemicals called as weedicides. So just like the fertilizers, we are having some chemicals to remove the weeds or to control the growth of the weeds. So if we spray weedicides in our field, the growth of the weedicide is reduced, or there is no growth in the field. Why these weedicides are sprayed? To just kill the weeds, okay? If they are also grown, when we spray these weedicides, they are going to die. How we are going to spray these weedicides? What we have to do, we have to take the weedicide chemical, we have to add water to that, and then we have to spray the field with the using the sprayer. And one more thing, you are going to remember, that is, if a person who is going to spray the weedicides, they have to be careful, because they are going to have some health issues or health problems. So the person should be very careful while spraying these chemicals, okay? They should cover their nose and mouth. They should cover the nose and mouth with a piece of cloth during spraying of these chemicals. First what we did, we have prepared the soil. Next what we did, we have sown the soil, okay? After sowing the seeds, we are added manures and the fertilizers. So the plants are grown. Now what we have to do, harvest the plants. So harvesting is nothing but the cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. So uh, we have sown the rice, okay? Now the rice has produced. So now we have to cut the plants and we have to harvest the rice, okay? That process is nothing but harvesting is nothing but cutting the crop after when it is mature, okay? And this process is called as harvesting. How it is done, crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground 3 to 4 months after a sterile crop is mature, okay? By using this sickle, we can cut the crops near the roots, okay? And modern implement is nothing but harvester. Earlier we are going to use this sickle, and now we can use the harvester. Nowadays now also we are going to use Few farmers are going to use the sickle and few are going to use the harvester. How exactly this harvesting is done? What we are going to do, the grains which are present, okay, these are the grains. We have to remove these grains from the plant, okay, from the crop. So this method is nothing but harvesting. So this is the harvested crop, and from the harvested crop we are going to remove the seeds. We are going to remove the seeds and we are going to call this as the process as the threshing, okay. Chaff is nothing but the grass, okay, the grass like thing, that is called as chaff. And the process of removing the grain from the chaff is nothing but threshing. And how it is done? It is done by the help of machine called as combine, and it is a harvester as well as a thresher, okay. Thresher is nothing but which removes thresh or which removes grain, and harvester is nothing but to which removes the or which cuts the plants. So this nowadays, who is having a large fields, they are going to use this harvester and this machine called as combine. But who is having less field, a small land, who is having, what they are going to do? They are going to separate the grain and chaff by using winnowing. Winnowing is the process from which the grain is separated from the chaff, okay, and it is nothing but the winnowing machine. We are going to put the uh, harvested crops in this, and the grains are separated directly, okay. Now after separating the grains, we have to store these grains, okay, and that process is nothing but storage. Why we have to storage? Why we have to store the grains, okay, and it is very much important method or important thing a farmer is going to do. If the harvested grains are to be kept for longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats, and microorganisms. Okay, if after take outing the grains from the crop, we have to keep, we have to store the grains, okay. If they are not stored properly, they are going to eaten by insects or rats, or microorganisms are going to uh, stay on them, and the moisture content is also developed due to the environment. So everything will be lost if you are not going to store the crops. So what we have to do? We have to store the crops properly. How? Freshly harvested grains are stored without drying. They may get spoiled or attacked by the organisms, making them unfit for use for the germination. So, the grain should be dried properly. Okay, before storage, we have to keep in mind that the grains are going to be dried properly, and if they are not dried, again microorganisms are going to feed on them and they are spoiled. So this is the storage factory or something like that we can say. So it is, we are going to call it as silos for storage of grains. In these things we are going to store the grains. Now let us see food from animals. Till now we have studied that how we are going to get the food from the plants, okay, and how they are grown. Now we are going to learn how we are going to get the food from the animals, okay. So silos of the storage of the grains. Here what the farmers are going to store the grains in jute bags, okay, or metallic bins. So this storage of grains is done in silos or the granaries to protect them from the pests like rats and insects. Okay, so by using these jute bags, the crops are grown, and dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at a home. So if you see in your houses, sometimes your mother, she's going to put some dried neem leaves in some food items, so that the it prevents the uh, moisture content to the food. Okay, so next we are having food from animals. Till now we have learned how we got food from the plants. Now we are going to see how we are going to get food from the animals. Okay, so till now we learned that the production of crops involves many steps. Okay, like selection of seeds, sowing, adding manures and fertilizers. Okay, many things are harvesting. Okay, protecting from the weeds. Okay, we followed so many steps. Similarly, animals are reared at home or in farms has to be provided with the proper food, shelter and care. So to get food from the animals, we have to take care of those animals, or we have to give shelter to those animals, and we have to give them a proper diet. Okay. So how it is done? When it is done in large scale, we are going to call it as what? Animal husbandry. So we call that as for crop production, we called as crop production. Okay, and now for producing food from the animals, we are going to call that as the animal husbandry. Okay, we are having so many foods from animals. From we are going to eat fish. Okay, so we get cod liver oil from fish, which is rich in vitamin D. So cod is nothing but a fish name. It is cod is a fish. It is very much healthy, and we are going to get some food items like from milk. How we are going to get milk? We are going to get milk from cow, buffalo, goat, she camel, she goat. Okay, we are going to get meat from animals again. So we are having so much food items. The egg, all these are from the animals only, right? So, and this process, the process from which we are going to get the food from the animals is nothing but animal husbandry. And here ends your chapter.